there. This is Megan here with Core 3 Harmony and Wellness Services. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. I will not keep you very long today. I wanted to briefly start off and kick off a new topic we'll be discussing here as I go live regarding how to improve and boost up your self-esteem, therefore your own self-image. So before we dive off into all that goodness, I am Megan. I am the founder, creator, director, therapist for Core 3 Harmony and Wellness Services. Here at Core 3, we offer services in 3 areas, that is music therapy, counseling, and coaching. We provide services in person if you happen to be near our office location, as well as remotely. Here at Core 3, we trust and believe that the information we bring to you here on this specific platform is informative, uplifting, and inspiring. Today, I want to take out a little bit of time to dive into the importance of one's self-esteem. First and foremost, for those of you who are our subscribers, I greatly appreciate you. I thank you so much for subscribing. For those of you who happen to run across this and took an interest in it, the topic, the title, the thumbnail, whatever captivated you to hear what I have to say, I would love it if you could subscribe if you are not a subscriber. My intention and goal is to go live every Monday and to bring in some topics and discussions that come up quite a bit for me in my interaction with clients that I work with, and some things that I hope will definitely help you along your journey to help you keep pressing forward through all of the various things that may be potentially you may be faced with or experience. It would be amazing if you could give us an offering of an appreciation by simply pushing that like thumbs up button. That helps us to be pushed up into the amazing amount of information that is here on YouTube, that for those who need our information, they will be able to find it and see it. All right, so today we are talking about our self-esteem. One of the things that we know we can be really good at, sometimes much better than other people in our lives or circumstances or situations, is that we can really beat ourselves up. So in order to figure out how to combat that, it's important to take a look at where things fall in place for us in regards to our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and our self-image. And so over the next couple of weeks here in March, we're going to be diving in deeply into this area and bringing in some information that I trust and believe will be helpful and insightful to you. Very briefly here, I am going to share with you some information which will lean into our topic and our discussion. In particular, if this is an area that is a challenge for you, I want to encourage you to definitely subscribe if you are not a subscriber, but to follow us over the next couple of weeks as we go live. If this happens to be an area for you in particular that you find is indeed a challenge for you, and you do know for yourself and you have discovered that you are not where you would like to be in regards to your self-esteem, self-confidence, or your self-image. Okay? So, how our self-image can determine our success. You may have heard or not of the best-selling book, Cybernetics. It is written by Maxwell Maltz. And so today we're going to dive deep into his book, as well as some of the information gleaned, learned, and studied from his study and research in this area. Today's field of psychology considers the book to be one of the most important ever written. And I apologize, I do not believe this specific book is mentioned in our description box area, so I will make sure to tag this when we go live next week for sure. Again, the name of the book, which we will be discussing specifically today, is called Cybernetics. It is written by Maxwell Maltz. It's a refreshing look at self-image and how you can change your life by reprogramming the mechanisms in your brain that controls your behavior and your thoughts. Maltz's theory is that there is a vivid distinction between the brain and the mind. The brain being the machine that causes you to function, and the mind being a life force that compels you to use your brain and body to achieve goals and to rise to success. Cybernetics is taken from the Greek word, which means to steer, steersman. And today the term is usually used to refer to how machines and animals control and communicate. For example, a computer is a sophisticated machine that organizes itself to perform a function. Maltz maintains that you can't reduce yourself to a machine because you have the ability to know yourselves and what makes you tick. It's a fact that those with low self-esteem rarely rise to the top rungs of success. Unless you recognize when you're being overly critical with your thinking process, the low self-image will keep plaguing you throughout your life and keep you from the success you could have had. Okay, I'm going to repeat just that last phrase again because I think it's very important for you to grasp and understand. Okay? Unless you recognize when you're being overly critical with your thinking process, the low self-image will keep plaguing you throughout your life and keep you from the success that you would like to achieve. Understanding how your low self-image developed will help you know how to rid yourself of the negative thoughts and actions so that you'll feel more accepting of yourself. Combating a lifetime of self-criticism is not easy. But with books such as Cybernetics and other help that is available online and in other books and the counseling provided today, you can overcome low self-esteem by the method of alternative thoughts. Negative thoughts about yourself and your abilities are habits that are self-defeating. Habits that are self-defeating, we want to get rid of those. Okay? Those habits that are self-defeating, we need to be separated from who we really are. We can learn to replace them with better and more uplifting images of ourselves. There are many methods that can help with our quest to improve our self-image. One method doesn't fit all, okay? So take your time to look over the various ways that you can begin to enjoy a more vital self-image and perhaps combine several to see which one works best for you. It's not going to happen overnight, so you need to definitely be patient with yourself. Like any bad habit, self-defeating thoughts must be dealt with every minute of every day until the bad habit is replaced with the good one. And one that will improve your self-image. Okay, so specifically within psychotherapy, we bring in the approach of cognitive behavioral therapy. Within cognitive behavioral therapy, we deal with the thought processes, how one's thinkings is causing the stressors and impairments in what you are dealing with. So for those of you who have experienced being in therapy before or currently in therapy or potentially looking to try out therapy for a certain amount of time for yourself, cognitive behavioral therapy is potentially an approach your therapist will be utilizing to help you to start to become aware of your thinking processes. We want you to become aware and recognize when you are becoming overly critical with your thinking process. So, for today, I want to encourage you, if this has been something specifically that has been on an ongoing battle for you, specifically your self-image, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, it would be very beneficial for you to start to recognize and become aware of where and how you are becoming overly critical with yourself. A therapist, counselor can be very supportive and helpful with you in this process. Cognitive behavioral therapy happens to be an approach and an aspect that is utilized here at Core 3 Harmony and Wellness Services. We utilize this in a way in which we help our clients become aware of what their thoughts are regarding themselves and about situations that they are experiencing, and where potentially those thoughts are causing more intense and more severity of either symptoms that they could be dealing with, whether that is cognitively or physically, emotionally, and how and ways in which there could be healthier ways of viewing and thinking about oneself and one's situation. So, I think you might be able to see my diagram here. Thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. These three areas are linked in the discussion and the approach of cognitive behavioral therapy. Notice at the top of the pyramid are thoughts. One's thinking can potentially cause greater stressors and heighten challenges in your situation, which then most likely will affect one's feelings and then behaviors. As you can see, I have arrows going in all directions. They all are interconnected and affect each other. So, if you happen to be challenged right now and dealing with difficulties with your thinking, and you are recognizing and noticing that it is causing stressors and challenges in other areas for you physically and emotionally, I would suggest you reach out to a professional to help you become aware of your thought processes. I trust and believe that the information shared here with you today was informative, uplifting, and inspiring. Now that you know potential pathways in which to help to alleviate and improve your own self-image, boost up your self-esteem, I hope that you will take the action needed to step into learning how to benefit and improve your thinking regarding yourself and your situation. If you would like to reach out to us here, specifically at Core 3, we would love to speak with you more about what you are dealing with. We offer a complimentary consultation where you can call us up, share more insight into what you are currently experiencing, and gives you the opportunity to ask us any questions that you might have. Here today, if you are already doing your work and noticing some significant changes in regards to your own self-image, your self-esteem, and confidence, I definitely applaud you in the work that you are doing and have gone through so far to notice the improvements. Would love it if you could comment, add any feedback, or any suggestions of any things that you specifically may have found helpful that helped you step into greater and better confidence in yourself. All right, here at Core 3, we are so appreciative of you for taking time out to hear what we have to say. Please tune back in with us again next Monday as we go live, same time, and we'll be diving in and sharing more insights, resources, and information on how to build up your confidence and your self-esteem. Self-esteem and confidence, it's an inside job. It takes for you to believe in yourself. It takes for you to restructure how this thinks of itself. And if you need help and support with that, that is perfectly okay. We'd be more than happy to help you with that here at Core 3. If you're doing your work, we applaud you and we champion you to continue on. In the time that we have today, we ask that you do your part and encourage and uplift someone else with a kind word, a kind action or gesture that you have no idea could potentially, definitely boost up and lift up their self-esteem and confidence. We never know, potentially the kindness that we show towards one another, how much that can propel someone on. So with that, we are sending nothing but good vibes your way. From our hands to yours, please do know these 3 things: that you matter, you are worthy, and you are oh so loved. Thank you so very much. And we look forward to when we'll talk more regarding how to level up your self-esteem and confidence next week.